ATK in this thing, TKG type of fucking.
ATK in this thing, TKG, what is good with y'all, man? Listen, y'all see the title, you'll know exactly what we're getting into, man. More XXL content. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We just all XXL right now. Shit. Gotta take that burden off of Amir's hands, I guess, right? But in all seriousness, man, look, I didn't even know XXL did award shows, bro. Like, I didn't even know. Like, I'm sitting here thinking all they did was the magazines and shit, and I don't know, maybe, I don't know, shit. They trying to be like the Grammys out here, I guess. But hey, man, I seen all their awards. I seen all the awards they gave out, and let me tell you, man, I agree with damn near none of it. Like, probably was a couple, but damn near none of it. Even the fan voted one, I didn't agree with. So, beyond any case, man, you already know what we about to get into, man. We about to talk about these shitty little awards, man. Let's get on into it. I actually don't care about the nominees here. I want to go on a quick rant about the Video of the Year category for all award shows. This is one of the dumbest awards given out for I don't understand it. I don't get it. Are we giving awards based off of how well connected the song is to the music video? Because, like, no music video really ties in too well to, the song. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's like some storyline or something. Way Too Sexy doesn't really have a theme, honestly. It's just a bunch of random bullshit going on. Just people having fun, dancing around. I guess Kawhi Leonard was there. Like, okay. I don't understand it. I really don't get it. So, I guess you gotta be creative and artsy and shit like that. But who cares? Drake got nominated for an award, so he's gonna win it. But that's all. That's all my rant was really about. Like, from now on, just know I'm going to skip Video of the Year if I'm talking about award shows, because it just really doesn't make any sense to me. So for Performance of the Year, I'm going to assume they give it to whoever gets the crowd most in tune or lit during their performance. Who's the best at, getting the crowd energetic. They gave it to Doja Cat, and I actually don't disagree with this one, honestly. I'm going to start out with the awards that I don't disagree with. So, there's that. We'll start out with some positivity before, people click off because of the negativity. But Doja Cat's a good winner here, even though she was sick and tired of performing the same song. Like she said on numerous occasions, she's tired of performing Say So. So her being a winner here is kind of ironic, really. I would have personally gave it to Rico Nasty if not Doja Cat, but what I have a bigger problem with is the lack of two nominees here. I mean, one is controversial, the other not at all, but the one controversial one is Travis Scott. Obviously, he gets the crowd pretty lit during his performances, but you don't have him be a nomination here just because people lost their lives during his performance at his concert, so that's obvious. The other one is Playboi Carti. Whole Lotta Red was catered to be for the audience to rage to. If you're doing anything to that wretched album, you're dancing to it. You're getting lit. You're getting a lot of energy from it. So, when he performed, I guess there was a similar situation where people didn't lose their lives at a Carti performance, but, it was a lot of fucked up shit going on. So, maybe that's why. I don't know, but Doja Cat is the safe winner here just because, nothing crazy happens at a Doja Cat concert, and she's really good at getting the crowd lit. I, again, would have probably chose Rico Nasty here, but that's here nor there. Now, for Best New Artist, they wound up giving it to Blast. And I don't agree with this one. Everyone else agreed with this one. Like, the reason why I made this video so late is because I wanted to see everyone's reactions first before, I made my own. I do not agree with Blast winning. Whenever I say Best New Artist Award, not only do I pick somebody that, is actually a rookie in their mainstream fame, but also someone who had the most successful year, someone who was doing numbers, somebody who genuinely gained connections to where they look like a superstar later in the future or have a promising, start. They have a promising start and have a bright future, it seems. So, for that very premise, I wouldn't have gave this to Blast just because of the fact that people really just found out about Blast and he really only has 1 or 2 hits under his belt. Yeah, that sounds crazy. Blast is super talented. Again, I'm not taking anything away from him. But Coi Leray probably had a more successful year. Shit, Moray probably had a more successful year. Pooh Shiesty most definitely had a more successful year. 4-2 Doug had a more successful year than Blast. And I don't like 4-2 Doug. I don't like Coi Leray. I don't like I don't like Pooh Shiesty. I like Moray. I didn't say Flo Milli because she hasn't really done anything. Had a lot of buzz to her name, but buzz gets you in the door. It doesn't really get you walking anywhere. Doesn't introduce you to new rooms. You're just looking around right now. ESTG is the only one here that wasn't on the XXL cover, so don't know too much about him, to be honest. But yeah, honestly, if I had to choose a clear-cut winner, it's either Pooh Shiesty or it's 4-2 Doug. I mean, 4-2 Doug is not really new, but I give it to Pooh Shiesty just because this is 2021 was really the year that we found out about him, and he most definitely had a better, rise. He's the only sort of kind of superstar on this list. But, yeah, they gave it to the most talented person. So if you're giving it to the most skilled person, then sure. Blast, Moray, them 2 dudes. Maybe ESTG, depending on how he sounds. So I don't agree with Blast for the example I gave, but if you're doing it for skill, then I see the argument. So yeah. For producer of the year, they wound up giving it to Hit Boy, and I halfway agree with this one. Because I have Hit Boy as my runner-up, but my winner will wind up being The Alchemist. The Alchemist has been on fire since I found out about him through Freddie Gibbs. Man, him and Freddie Gibbs made magic together. And then, he did magic in 2021. He does not stop. Alchemist is always going to make a great sounding song. You need an artist to sound better. At this point, Rich the Kid needs to hit up The Alchemist since he has all these connections to save his fucking albums, because that's how it's looking. He saves careers. He saves albums. He saves projects. Cardo's good. I've heard his stuff with Baby Keem. He's legit, but I wouldn't give him the award here. Kanye West does not get the credit he deserves when it comes to producers. It's because he's just that much more elite at rapping. So, he always gets left out of the best producer conversation. Tyler as well is really underrated as a producer. Doesn't get that credit. Maybe if he just produces for an album and doesn't rap, then maybe people will start to notice more and more, how he is in that regard. But, some people it would be just brand new to them that Tyler is a producer. YC, I haven't really heard too much of his stuff. Wheezy, Wheezy out of here. I'm sure we're talking about that guy. I really heard his stuff with Gunna and Thug and Future and stuff like that. And it's all right. He makes them trap ass beats and they're good. They're really good. But nah, too much good competition here. I really boil it down to my big 3 is really I have Alchemist winning, Hit Boy, second, and then most likely Wheezy at 3rd or Kanye West. But yeah, tight race here. But yeah, Alchemist. Gotta give it to Alchemist. Lyricist of the Year usually has the worst set of nominees. Like, they'll nominate Drake and Megan and French Montana and some other oddball that shouldn't be there, like Sweetie or some shit like that. This was nearly perfect. Like, nearly a perfect set of nominees. I would just take out Lil Baby. But after that, it's really a nice set. And we have J. Cole as the winner. And usually when I see J. Cole as the winner, I'm satisfied. But this time, I don't agree. And there's going to be a lot of people that drop their jaw. They're going to be like, bro, what do you agree with? Now, when I tell you I'm not biased, I'm really not biased, okay? J. Cole is my favorite rapper, and I don't agree with this. J. Cole is one of the greatest lyricists of all time. No doubt about it. But no way last year did you hear anything he did and then hear what Nas did last year and not give it to Nas. West Side Gun even would be a better option than J. Cole. And I'm not saying that J. Cole doesn't deserve this, because 9 times out of 10, when they do nominate J. Cole with everyone else, I give it to J. Cole. It was one time J. Cole lost to Rhapsody, which it was deserved. But you got Isaiah Rashad here. I mean, Rashad ain't more lyrical than J. Cole. Like, I'll tell you the people that aren't more lyrical than J. Cole on here. Rashad, Lil Baby, and Tyler, the Creator. And Vince Staples. That is it. Nas, West Side Gun. It is hard to be more lyrical or more conscious than Nas. So for that reason, I'm giving this to Nas. Runner-up can be J. Cole, really J. Cole or West Side Gun, but I don't think J. Cole takes it with what he did on the offseason. I mean, really, really, really great performance on the offseason. It was my second favorite album last year. But, you know, it's like, if we're really listening, we're giving this to Nas. And I'm not going to be like them Twitter kids that say it's not even close. But, yeah, you listen to Nas and compare him to anyone else, you really have a hard time finding someone who's clear-cut better. Yeah, Song of the Year, they gave it to DJ Khaled's Every Chance I Get with Durk and Lil Baby, and I fucking disagree with this. DJ Khaled should not be winning awards for anything unless it's whatever he's good at doing in rap. And he's not making music, he's not making beats, so what the fuck is he doing? This man should not be winning awards. He should not be having more awards coming to his house for doing nothing. Like, American Dream, I guess. Be great for literally doing nothing at all. I mean, we got, Rap Star, Time Today, Radio Hits, Meme Song, and Off the Grid. Tyler probably shouldn't be nominated here, even though that song was really good. Way Too Sexy won Video of the Year, but it won Song of the Year, so the song is shit, but, the video's cool, so that's cool. I feel like Baby Keem should have won this for Family Ties. One, it brought back Kendrick Lamar, and two, the song slaps. It was heard everywhere. Commercials. I heard the shit on Spotify during an ad, and I was just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm literally listening to the song, and then boom, the ad for the song comes. I'm like, bro, they really want me to hear Baby Keem right now. I don't know. It's just a sentimental value that comes with this song. So yeah, you're gonna learn why I really don't like. Yeah. DJ Khaled, man, this nigga just finds a way to get away with everything he's ever done in rap. Terrible. So obviously I have two big problems with Drake winning for Album of the Year, for Certified Lover Boy. One, literally every album on here is better than his album. I mean, the only one I argue not being better is Donda, because I don't know. Probably just wasn't, but I wouldn't be mad at you if you said it was. Really, everything on here is good. My biggest issue with this, and before I even get into that, my winner here would be either Off Season, King's Disease, or Call Me If You Get Lost. I mean, anything on here is a viable winner, really. But Certified Lover Boy should not have took this home. To a lot of people, this is Drake's one of his worst albums. So in XXL's eyes, they said, Drake's worst is still better than everyone else. So that's, yeah, you know where Drake stands in the hierarchy of rap right now. My biggest problem with this is we nominated Lil Durk and Lil Baby for a Song of the Year, and they won. We just talked about that. They won. It's because of DJ Khaled, I guess. But their album that they made together wasn't nominated here. If I'm not mistaken, they made that in 2021. If I'm tripping, disregard everything I'm saying right now. But if they made that last year, why is that not here right now? Why is that not nominated if you can acknowledge that Lil Durk and Lil Baby made a song together and it was literally the best song to y'all? So why wasn't all the other songs they made together on here even a consideration? It wasn't. As a matter of fact, they contradict themselves even more in this video, so we'll get into that later. But Drake should not have won. Certified Lover Boy was alright, but compared to these other ones, especially King's Disease 2 and Call Me If You Get Lost, like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, them albums blow his shit out the water. So Drake gets away with murder again, but honestly, I'm giving this one to Call Me If You Get Lost or King's Disease 2 or Off Season, just because Off Season's, my second favorite album. But yeah, there's that. Drake needs to stop with this bullshit. Now, for Female Rapper of the Year, they gave it to Doja Cat, and I wholeheartedly agree. The only reason why anyone should disagree with this is because they don't think that Doja Cat's really a rapper, which we've established she is. She's just an artist. In the same way that XXXTentacion is a rapper, artist, Doja Cat is the same. I don't know why they put Sweetie or Coi Leray on here. They very much didn't have a chance at this. You could have boiled this down to fucking the two of them, and it had just been a draw between nobody. Like, that's how unbelievable it would be that Sweetie and Coi Leray would ever be Female Rapper of the Year. So, Cardi B, the only reason why she didn't win is because she didn't drop more music. Otherwise, they would have threw this shit, they would have mailed this shit to her before this the award show was even thought of. Megan Thee Stallion usually would have won this, like I said before. In 2020, she was getting her dick sucked, or her ass sucked. That's what she shows the most. So she was getting her ass sucked or ate all 2020. They'd have gave this shit to her easy, no contest. 2021, she really started to lose steam. Megan Thee Stallion really stopped being the best female rapper after 2019. I mean, 2020, sure, because there wasn't really too much competition. You could still argue Doja Cat for 2020, but it's half and half. You can say you can say Doja, you can say Megan. It doesn't matter. Cardi probably had a more successful year, and she didn't really even do shit. Nicki, I mean, you really nominate her just because of her name at this point. Nicki Minaj could do nothing, and she could still get nominated. Lil' Kim would get nominated if she dropped 4, 5, an album even. So, shit. Yeah, Lotto is the only one that's kind of like, and, it's here nor there. Lotto's having a good year right now. Lotto was noticed last year, but, wasn't really too out there. So this year, she's a strong consideration for Best Female Rapper of the Year. Like, at this current time, I would give Lotto the award right now. She is the best female rapper currently in this day and age. Well, at the time of recording. But, yeah, Coi doesn't stand a fucking chance. I don't know why she's here. She had that one hit, and then that was that. She's really only good enough to be nominated for Best New Rapper, but most definitely not Best Female Rapper. Sweetie can't rap to get herself out of a fucking plastic box. So, yeah, it's up for her. I ain't gonna lie to you. She only gets nominated because of her big name value. That's it. So Doja Cat pretty much sweeps the competition the way I made it sound. Like, there was really no viable winner except Doja Cat. Crazy. Now, here's where the dumb shit starts, right? Because Lil Baby won Male Rapper of the Year. With the nominees being J. Cole, Kanye, Moneybagg Yo, Nas, Tyler, and of course Drake. We really gotta highlight Drake right now because that's gonna mean so much later. It really is. J. Cole, I feel like, had a decent shot at this. I mean, Off Season was really good, and he really was out there last year. So yeah, could have seen him winning this. Could have been, but not that high of a chance. Kanye probably had a decent shot at this too. Honestly, I don't see why. It would seem strange with him winning it, but again, his album didn't make as much noise as Drake's album, so it all had to do with albums and who was out there more. Kanye had as much of a chance as J. Cole at winning this one. Moneybagg Yo was not gonna win. He's really just gonna be that guy that gets nominated for shit and doesn't win anything because he's got his name out there and we know who Moneybagg Yo is, yeah. So he's now SZA and her. How they get nominated for all types of fucking awards and never win anything. Nas, yeah, like I said, him, Tyler, they're really 1A, 1B for best album, but yeah. Tyler usually wins this award when we talk about other award shows. Tyler has been the handpicked face of rap right now. Like, people love Tyler. Award shows love Tyler. Maybe because they missed out on him for so many years and he's just really artistic and different. And he's the closest thing to a white person on this list. So there's that. Yeah. Believably, we give this to maybe Tyler. We give this to anyone but Lil Baby. And let me tell you why. Lil Baby is fastly becoming one of the most overrated rappers in the game. Yes, he's extremely talented. He's really, really good. But Lil Baby did a lot of featuring last year. I mean, on his own album he featured. Yes, it was Lil Durk and Lil Baby. And that brings up another good question. Where the fuck is Lil Durk on this list? Lil Durk apparently did nothing but contribute to a DJ Khaled song. So I don't know what XXL's thinking. Lil Durk quite possibly had a better 2021 than damn near everyone on this list. So honestly, we're talking about who had a good year, a better year. Shit. This list should really be boiled down to fucking 3 people. And that would be Tyler, Durk, and Drake. Honestly. And barely even fucking Drake at this point. But that's why this is so weird, because we're going to talk about the next stupid fucking award. For Artist of the Year, we have none other than Drake, the man who won Album of the Year. Basically is the best rapper. So why did we go through all that fucking trouble with the male rapper of the year? You wound up just giving it to Lil Baby and shit. It might have just been no contest in their fucking eyes. Drake was literally right there. You didn't even have to go through the trouble of fucking doing a male rapper of the year. You might as well have just gave male rapper of the year to Drake too if you were going to say that he was the best fucking overall artist. You're going to say he's better than everyone, but apparently when you just boil it down to men, never mind, Drake is second. And probably not even second. So how, if he's not even top 3 in their eyes or not number 1, how is he just overall better than everyone just because he had the best album? If it's just best album, then take away Artist of the Year and just do male artist, female artist, Album of the Year, and nominate these same people you see here for Album of the fucking Year. But the problem with that is, you didn't see NBA YoungBoy's album being nominated for Album of the fucking Year. You didn't. You really, really didn't, did you? You seen him nominated for 1 award, and it was literally, 2 awards, and we'll get into that in a second. He was nominated for Song of the Year with Tyler, with a song that he featured on. Tyler's here, and Tyler got nominated for a decent amount of awards here. He got nominated for fucking Lyricist and Male Rapper, and now Artist of the Year. Yeah, sure. I mean, more than that, Tyler pretty much was featured everywhere, which is cool. I love that he's getting respect. Doja, noticeably the only female here, swept the women in 2021. Literally was the best female rapper, no contest. XXL saying, like, no one had a fucking shot. J. Cole's here, which is cool. Kanye's here, which is cool. Nas is here, which is cool. Tyler here, which is cool. NBA YoungBoy being here literally makes no fucking sense. You didn't nominate him for shit else. He had an album too, which you didn't nominate. So that's very fucking strange. But Drake is just better than everybody, I guess, right? The dumbest fucking award ever created. There was no point in boiling it down if you were just gonna say Drake was just better than everybody when you literally had other awards he was nominated for and he didn't win some other awards. So what the fuck are you trying to say? He's just better at everything? He had the best video, but he didn't have the best song. Oh, he wasn't the best male rapper either, but shit, at least his album was just better constructed than everybody else's, even though none of his fucking songs were nominated for fucking Song of the Year. Oh, except fucking Way Too Sexy, which you didn't give him the fucking award for. But boom, there you go. Drake wins. Fucking useless. Yes, the People's Champ, which I believe was very, very well constructed and voted for in a very, very professional fashion. I want to believe that. I wish we could have seen the vote totals for this shit. I really do. Because Nicki Minaj winning isn't unbelievable. That's cool. But I know that her barbs went fucking crazy voting for this. When you have nothing but barbs, and honestly, let me read you the list of people and you tell me who has a fucking bigger, more toxic fan base than Nicki Minaj on this list. Cardi. Barty Gang is quite toxic, but let's be real here. Barty Gang would fucking place 7th on this list. We got Drake, who has a really, really annoying fan base too. A bunch of fucking soft ass niggas who believe that Drake is the best rapper in the world, which isn't fucking true in any standard, except success. Doja Cat doesn't have a big fan base whatsoever, even though it's starting to get a little toxic. It's growing by the years, or the months, I should say. J. Cole has an annoying ass fan base too, but not toxic. J. Cole would realistically place probably last on this fucking list, maybe 10th or some shit. Kanye West, another really, really annoying fan base. You see it here, right? Bunch of stan bases. Kanye West has one of the most annoying fan bases on the planet. And yet he still would probably place close to last on this list. You got Lil Baby, which, okay, probably not a stan base, but a stellar fan base. Don't hear any bad things about his fan base. Dirk as well, doesn't have a crazy fan base. Maybe the city of Chicago is his fan base, I suppose. Lil Nas X, I guess his fan base would be the LGBT community and, I don't know, whoever was rocking with him before Old Town Road. I don't know if that was offensive. Didn't mean it that way. But moving on. Megan Thee Stallion starting to grow a really, really annoying fan base. The hotties have been trash for years. Any woman that says hot girl summer to justify their hoish behavior deserves to go to hell. And I stand by that sentence. I don't give a fuck. Moneybagg Yo doesn't have a really crazy fan base. But at the same time, yeah, come on. We're picking someone who's going last. Like last. Dead dirt last. Moneybagg Yo's going last place. Or maybe it's Nas. But then again, that might be old heads. But old heads don't really care to vote unless it's for the next president of the United States, unless you're in Detroit, Michigan, to where they're like, oh, okay, well, they'll do it themselves. And then they get surprised when the wrong side wins. So, yeah, who knows, right? Playboy Cardi is shocking. Because all I see in the comment sections of XXL, comment sections or, posts is Cardi and YoungBoy fans. And YoungBoy's on this list too. YoungBoy was on 3 fucking categories. This fucking Artist of the Year, and he was a feature in Song of the Year. So, yeah, they knew what to get him in here for. Really just seemed like they were just sucking his dick, making sure the fans were happy that he was included at all. Because he's never included for Grammys or any other award show, or BET, I think, sometimes. But, yeah, whatever, right? Cardi probably was 2nd place. Because his fan base is slowly becoming worse than Nicki Minaj's. And I stand by that sentence. Y'all are pathetic. Polo G. Another really raucous fan base. I'm starting to feel like his fan base is the state of New York. Yeah, a lot of people get on your ass if you don't like Polo G, which I guess is understandable since he's a superstar, but at the same time, come on. New York can't take a fucking joke. New York, the state of New York, doesn't like opinions. Yeah, that's fucking hilarious. Rod Wave also has a really, really big fan base, and it's quite impressive, actually. Yeah, don't have anything bad to say about his fan base. It's pretty healthy right now, even though it's just a bunch of fucking teenage girls and depressed-ass boys who miss their girlfriend. But, yeah. Sweetie having a big fan base is actually surprising, but she does have a really, really big fan base. A bunch of fucking ugly ass girls that use her fucking profile picture as their picture, because using Sweetie as their profile picture is almost guaranteeing them that they'll make friends, because otherwise how the fuck will they do it if they use their real personalities and fucking their real picture? I'm really coming off like a bully today. Tyler probably had a really raucous fan base back in the day, but when he turned mainstream, he probably lost a good chunk of it. But at the same time, he still has a really, really big fan base. Don't get it twisted. Tyler, the Creator, is still in my eyes, the people's champ. Well, my champ. That's gay as hell, but whatever, you know. I said that's gay as hell, and that's ironic because I'm talking about Tyler, who probably isn't gay, but you know, Young Boy was here for a fucking he's on here. You could have voted for Young Boy. Young Boy fans are either the laziest fans on the planet, or we have just gotten confirmation that the Barbs are the most fucking delusional fan base on the planet. Because let me tell you something. I haven't talked about too many fucking untoxic fan bases here. I mean, Lil Baby, Lil Durk, and you know, Moneybagg Yo, and fucking Nas, I guess. Yeah. Everything else is just crazy fan bases, stan bases. I mean, lastly, we've got Young Thug, and he has a really raucous fan base too. But you see the trend here. It's nothing but stan bases. And out of all these stan bases, the Barbs prove superior. Maybe other people voted for Nicki. That's not likely, because the only people that would seemingly vote for Nicki first would be the Barbs. So Nicki won this one, and I'm almost going to believe that is in convincing fashion. I wish they would have showed the voting totals to really give us an idea of who has the most toxic fan base, because Nicki Minaj winning only tells me, oh, we only care about XXL when you're talking about Nicki Minaj, because otherwise you don't see Barbs in the comment section at fucking all. Yeah, so Nicki wins, and it's fine that she wins. Not my fucking champ. Shit, who would I have voted for? I mean, obviously I'd have voted for J. Cole or Tyler. Or, you know, not gonna lie to you, I'm not a part of the fan base whatsoever. I actually fucking hate his fans, but I probably would have voted for Cardi. Cardi seems like a very, very, very convincing people's champ, just considering that his fan base is really all over the place. And plus, he seems like a real, you know, he seems like the type of guy that should win an award like this. Playboy Cardi wasn't nominated for really nothing else, but, you know, doesn't make any fucking sense. But yeah, that was the XXL Awards. I mean, there was Humanitarian of the Year. Jay-Z won that. Don't really, you know, don't understand the thought process behind the voting system there. But, yeah, that was it. So vibe, have a good time, and I will see y'all later, man. XXL is trash. Peace out.
Get batshit dirty old twat. 69 assholes tied in a knot. Hooray!